I wondered if I needed to kind of cue you, but it seems to have, that little bit of anticipation and echo away and reverb away in terms of what we're going to do next. Welcome to the British Science Fiction Association Awards, everybody. Now, we've got quite a lot of glass to get through, but we've got one or two things that we're going to be talking a little bit about to start with. First of all, it is my extreme honor to present and to have working with me whilst we're doing these 10 awards, somebody who was described in the Historical Dictionary of Science Fiction Literature, second edition, which I'm currently rewriting as the third edition. So don't worry, I'll make sure the new entry is just as good, as an exciting new energy to science fiction and cyberpunk, which was a little bit of time ago now, but I think the new energy is still there, and certainly I'm delighted to welcome her to the stage and to have her with me to present this evening. Lauren Booth.
Thank you. I am a very proud BSFA member. I have never won a BSFA award, but I still get to touch them, which is quite nice. But before we get started, I need to call up Shayna for a special announcement.
Thank you, Lauren. I need more hands.
Do you want to hold on?
Right. I'm Shayna Worthen, and I'm here as a director of the British Science Fiction Association. This marks Alan Stroud's 6th and final year as chair of the British Science Fiction Association. He's guided the organization through massive, healthy changes and the enormous challenges of the early COVID years. We have an entirely new constitution, a new membership management system, and are poised to become a charity instead of a limited company that the BSFA currently is. The committee is large and active, from our international group of counselors who advise us, to all those who oversee the association's range of activities, from diversity initiatives to writing groups, to Vector, the critical journal, to Fission, which pays its contributors for publication. Alan's devoted an enormous amount of time and care to the BSFA. He mentioned to me the other day that he was not a regular EasterCon attendee before he became chair of the BSFA, but this is the BSFA's home convention, and he's been to every EasterCon since. So on behalf of the BSFA, I have a small token of appreciation for you.
Okay.
For all you have done for us. They're tokens which can be spent in the dealer's room here at EasterCon. So thank you very, very much, Alan.
That's very kind. Oh, thank you. Right. So this is going to ruin me a little, in that I did this afternoon ruin my wallet in the dealer's room anyway. So clearly now it's going to be worse, but that will all be fine. Yeah, it does feel kind of weird, the 2 years where we had to do the awards in lockdown. Those of you that may remember will remember the sight of my spare room. 1 year was a recorded presentation where I spent most of the Sunday stressing because the files wouldn't upload fast enough, and I was just, it was just dreadful. So the next year we decided to do it live, and Karen sat by the laptop, me doing the presenting, and about 2 minutes before I dropped the radio mic onto the floor and didn't realize I dropped the radio mic, carried on, and the comments from people was, it was great, but it was a bit quiet. So halfway through, you look on the floor and you see this radio mic and go, I hate you. Yeah, it's been a ride. It's going to be a difficult adjustment, not to being what I have been for the last 6 years. I think, it is something to put down, and I think it's right that we have these term lengths. By the way, I wrote the term lengths into the Constitution, so I have to say that. I can't be a dictator for life. But I just hope that through the process of what we've done over the time that we've had, and I say the we in the best sense about my entire team, the executive, the officers, the editors, everybody that has worked with us, I hope we have left the BSFA in a sense and a place where it feels that it can move forward and do whatever the next exciting thing is. Thank you. But this shouldn't be about me tonight, okay, right? This should be about everybody else who has one exciting thing. So without further ado.
And also the people who've made the shortlist.
Oh, yes,
which is
absolutely.
The power of being on the shortlist, that speaks to like your talent, your amazingness. And, you know, the winner depends, you know, obviously very worthy in all cases, but also depends on the year, depends on everything else. Shortlists are so powerful, so amazing. Please go buy all the books, all of them.
Speaking as a shortlisted nominee for a couple of years for different things, yes, you're a winner as soon as somebody puts you forward. You're a winner if you're on the long list. You're a winner if you're on the short list, and you're a winner if you win a piece of wonderful glass this evening. So yes, I think all of it is a celebration of the wonderful things that BSFA members and EasterCon attendees have been reading. So take that. And if you're a writer with imposter syndrome, an artist with imposter syndrome, an audio creator with imposter syndrome, take it and use it to cast down the demon when it raises itself up, because it happens to the best of us.
Also, if you have imposter syndrome, that means you're the real deal.
So, I think we should start now.
Maybe.
All right, fine. I'll let you to it.
I have not had a chance to rehearse the names. It's very important to me to get people's names right. I'm trying my best. If I get something wrong, please forgive me and please correct me, and I'm happy to do it elsewhere. So the first award is for Best Audio, and the nominees, I think I can press the button. I can do this.
Green. Green. There we
Got
go.
it.
That's us. There we are.
All right. So the nominees are The Personal Touch by Rick Danforth, Manawaker Studios, Flash Fiction Podcast, The Dex Legacy, Shadows of Trauma by Emily Inkpen, Alternative Stories and Fake Realities, Doctor Who, The Quinn Dilemma by Chris Chapman, Robert Valentine, Jacqueline Rayner, Big Finish, Torchwood, The Hollow Choir by Helen Marshall, Malcolm Devlin, Big Finish, Mother Death Learns a Trick by Addison Smith on Escape Pod. And the winner is, hope you appreciate the slide, more suspense. We didn't have envelopes, we got slides. The winner is The Personal Touch by Rick Danforth. Is somebody accepting for Rick? Great.
Well, I hope someone's accepting for him because he's here this weekend.
Okay, hang on. Give me 2 seconds, please. I think.
Yep.
Rick is literally on the runway right now. Oh, is this on?
I don't know.
Yeah, it should be. Let's take that.
Hello. Oh, hi. Hi, I'm Rick Danforth. Rick is literally on an airplane right now and possibly on the runway. He may have launched like 2 minutes ago, but I am just going to check just in case because he really wanted to be here for this. This was, I think, a big deal for him, but... Oh, hey, Rick, you there?
Yeah, I'm literally taking off now.
Okay, guess what? You won a BSFA. Dude! Bye!
And that's how he got banned from flying forever.
And that's how he's probably been banned for flying forever. But I do want to say he did offer to give me a acceptance speech, and I said no, because I think I know better what he needs than he knows, obviously. But Rick is one of those guys who dives right into a community every single time he gets involved with something and contributes as much as he can to it. And I think that he would be thanking right now
everybody involved, from his beta readers to his friends through Codex, to the friends that he has made here, to those of us who are in his writing group, his dog Sid, obviously, which is the cutest dog you've ever met, and his son Sam. And I am so happy that he won this for him. Okay, bye.
Okay, so the next award is for Best Collection. Here we are. The nominees. My ears, by the way, are not sticking this. They are, for some reason, they're rebelling. Nominees: Punks for Palestine, an anthology of hopeful sci-fi for an uncertain future, edited by Jason Bacon, Press. Schrodinger's Wife and Other Possibilities by Pippa Goldschmidt, Goldsmiths Press. Nova Scotia Volume 2, edited by Neil Williamson and Andrew Wilson, Luna Press Publishing. Human Resources by Fiona Moore, Newcom Press. And Fight Like a Girl 2, edited by Ros Clark and Joanne Hall, Wizards Tower Press. Then Convergence Problems by Wale Talabi, Astra Publishing House.
Don't do what I do and reveal the slide before you say it. Say it first and then reveal the slide.
And the winner is Punks of Palestine, an anthology of hopeful sci-fi for an uncertain future, Jason Bacon. Do we have somebody here to collect for him? That's okay, it happens. This is what happens occasionally in awards. So it will be sent out to him, and congratulations, Jason, and congratulations to all the nominees for the Collection Award this year. It's been fantastic. There you are.
Thank you. The next is the BSFA Awards for Best Book for Younger Readers. The nominees are Doctor Who, Caged by Una McCormack, Penguin. Somewhere Beyond the Sea by T.J. Klune, Tor. Rebel Dawn by Anne Seelin, or Anne Salin?
Yeah, Anne Seelin.
Anne Seelin. Right. Walker Books, Bena Ramirez and the Nearly Departed by Jose Pablo Iriarte. Alfred A. Knopf Books for Young Readers. And the winner is Doctor Who, Caged by Una McCormack.
To you.
For those of you who know Una, I am not Una. Just to put that there. Una has actually provided me with a little speech, and please forgive my voice. She says, so I'm going to pretend to be Una, but I'm not going to do the accent. I'm deeply honoured to receive this award. It was a fantastic set of finalists, definitely. It takes a village to make a book. My grateful thanks then to Steve Cole, who is always so much fun to work with, to Steve Tribe, who fixes Una's mistakes, and to Jenny Colgan, who has my back. At BBC Books, thank you to Shanna Banerjee and Albert de Petrillo. At BBC Studios, thank you to James Page, and I feel like I should probably thank Russell T. Davis. This book was dedicated to Matt Dale, a much-loved member of the Doctor Who community, and she would like to remember him now. Special thank you to her agent, Max Edwards. Quote, I've always wanted to be able to say that, so I hope that works. And all the team at Appletree. And then she thanks me, S.J. Grunewagen, for accepting on her behalf. And all her special love to Matthew and Verity, her team.
Okay, and next we move to the BSFA Award for Best Short Fiction. And the nominees are Unquiet on the Eastern Front by Wale Talabi, Subterranean Press. Why Don't We Just Kill the Kid in the Amelia's Hole by Isabel J. Kim, Clark's World. Intrinsic, Extrinsic, Terrific by Alia Whiteley, Luna Press Publishing. And The Portmeirion Road by Fiona Moore, Clark's World. And the winner is... Why Don't We Just Kill the Kid from the Amelia's Hole by Isabel J. Kim. Do we have someone to accept for Isabel? No, that's okay. And again, these things happen. I try to then get them sent out. It does mean that sometimes I'm relying on the post, which occasionally can be a little difficult with glass. But of course, congratulations to her and congratulations to all the nominees.
Can I correct pronunciation?
Of course you can.
I think it's Omelas.
That would be me. And my apologies as well to Ursula Le Guin for getting that wrong. Okay. And then over to you.
So the BSFA Awards for Best Translated Short Fiction. The nominees are The Coffee Machine by Celia Corral Vasquez, translated from Spanish by Sue Burke in Clark's World. The Rambler by Shen Dasheng, translated from Chinese by Cara Healy in Clark's World again. Bone by Monica Rusval, translated from Hungarian by Vivian Urban, Samovar. Songs of the Snow Whale by K.A. Terina, translated from Russian by Alex Schwarzman, Reactor. You Glow in the Dark by Liliana Colanzi, translated from the Spanish by Chris Andrews, You Glow in the Dark. Unicorn 2512 by Nora Naji, translated from the Arabic by Mayada Ibrahim, Egypt plus 100. And the winner is... Bone by Monica Rusval, translated from Hungarian by Vivian Urban. Do we have someone here to collect? It's going to be a lot of postage.
Yeah.
Royal Mail is going to be happy.
Yeah, it happens. I've been here before.
Bone by bone, parcel by parcel.
Yes. This is what the chair has to do. Okay, so then we move to the nominees for Best Shorter Fiction. Now, this is a category that includes novellas, novelettes, and anything that is longer than a short story but less than a novel. And the nominees are Navigational Entanglements by Aliette Debodard, Tor.com. Charlie Says by Neil Williamson, Black Shuck Books. What Happened at the Pony Club by Fiona Moore, Fusion Fragment. And Saturation Point by Adrian Tchaikovsky, Solaris. And the winner is Saturation Point by Adrian Tchaikovsky, Solaris.
Thank you. You've got to be mad. Have you seen the other books on the list? Thank you so much for everyone that's voted for this book. This is one of my very angry books. I wrote a book a while back called Firewalkers about the world dying and then people. This is the book where people die and the world lives on, which I find much more satisfying. I would very much like to thank Dave Moore, my editor. I would like to thank the continued support of Annie, my wife. And, as you say, I would very much like to thank my audio narrator, Emma Newman. Thank you.
Okay, the BSFA Awards for Best Long Nonfiction. So the nominees are Track Changes by Abigail Nussbaum, Bria Dern books, I hope that's correct. Spec Fic for Newbies, Volume 2, A Beginner's Guide to Writing More Subgenres of Science Fiction by Tiffany Angus and Vale Nolan, Luna Press Publishing. The Book Blinders by John Clute, Nostrilla Press. Keith Roberts Pavane, A Critical Companion by Paul Kincaid, Palgrave. J.G. Ballard's Crash, A Critical Companion by Paul March Russell, Palgrave. And the winner is, you better go get the award. Track Changes by Abigail Nasron. I think we've got a typo in your name there, don't we? We do. It was correct in the nominees, but...
I was actually going to apologize about this.
So long as there's no typo.
No, it's all good. I was just going to apologize about this. In the version I corrected, it had the right, and I, as soon as I saw it, I went, so it's entirely my fault.
Mine is a name that is often mistaken, but not actually ever that way. So it's novel.
It's new.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much. I'm quite shocked. Thank you to all my fellow nominees. Such a tremendous honor being listed among you. And thank you, of course, beginning, ending, and middle, to Neil Harrison and Briardine Press. Neil's belief in the power and importance and centrality of science fiction and fantasy criticism have been a guiding light to me throughout my career. This book would literally not have happened without him. Please support Briardine Books and all of their past and future publications. Thank you very much.
We're getting a bit slick now, aren't we, Lauren? You know,
Apart from the typos.
Well, yeah, but that's me. You know, you're getting slick, I'm getting rubbish. Okay, so the next category, the BSFA Award for Best Short Nonfiction. The nominees: Why AI Isn't Going to Make Art by Ted Chiang, New Yorker. Beyond Conventions, Unleashing the Palestinian Struggle Through the Science Fiction Lens by Yasmin Kainin, Shoreline of Infinity. Considering the Cozy Turn in SFF, Who Gets to Be Comforted by Liz Bork, self-published. An Afro-futuristic dystopia and the Afro-Irreal by Eugene Bacon, Bloomsbury. Science Fiction and Abolishing the Police by S.J. Groenewegen, Shoreline of Infinity. The 2023 Hugo Awards, a report on censorship and exclusion by Chris M. Barkley and Jason Sanford, 770, and Genre Grapevine. Machine Learning in Contemporary Science Fiction by Joe Lindsay Walton, SFRA Review. And the winner is Why AI Isn't Going to Make Art by Ted Chiang. Now, I expected we probably didn't have somebody here to accept for Ted Chiang. However, I'm sure we will be in touch with him shortly, and we'll obviously present him with the award, as we will with everyone else. Congratulations to all the nominees in that category. There are some amazingly powerful pieces there. So yes.
I can't speak for Ted, but can I just say fuck yes?
Yeah, very much so.
The BSFA Awards Best Artist, and we're also going to show you the beautiful covers. The nominees: Fathom Folk by Kelly Chung. That's only after this, so I'll read them out and then we'll show the pictures.
Okay.
Yes? Well,
Yep.
is that?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
exactly.
Great, good.
Slick.
Obviously, we rehearsed this.
Slick.
Nova Scotia Volume 2 by Jenny Coots. A Juror for Julia by Fangorn. Parsec Magazine 11 by Fangorn. Now we get to see them in real life.
Here we are.
And the winner is Nova Scotia Volume 2 by Jenny Coots.
Take it one more time.
Oh, sorry.
That's it. There you go.
Okay. Thank you. So to be on a list with so many amazingly talented people is truly incredible. Kelly Chong and Chris Baker are so talented, so just to be listed alongside them is amazing, let alone to win. I'm going to cry. So I would like to say thank you to Neil Williamson and Andrew Wilson for considering me and inviting me to do the cover, as well as Francesca at Luna Press. It's such an exciting anthology to be included in, and it was just an amazing experience. And also getting to go to the launch at Welcome was amazing. So I'm very grateful to all the support, especially from Glasgow SF Writers Circle and everyone that I see at conventions who has just constantly encouraged me and supported me. So I really appreciate it. Thank you.
So Jenny will perhaps now appreciate how difficult a conversation was at the BSFA table about an hour or two ago when she started talking about the fact she was maybe going to write a speech or not. And I had to be very careful in what I said. Okay. So, the BSFA Award for the Best Novel. The nominees: Calypso by Oliver K. Langmead, Titan Books. Rabbit in the Moon by Fiona Moore, Epic Publishing. And 381 by Elia Whiteley, Rebellion Publishing. Here they are. They sit quite well together, don't you think? I think that's quite a fabulous contrast. And the winner is 381 by Elia Whiteley. Congratulations.
Hello, I am not Aaliyah Whiteley. I'm here to accept on her behalf. She has sent me a speech, so I will just read that out, as if I were her, I suppose. This is strange and surprising and amazing and nearly as strange as the novel, she says. I'm thrilled to be in the company of all the shortlisted authors who have produced wonderful work. Thank you to every BSFA member for voting and being involved. I hope it's been a brilliant EasterCon, and I'm sorry to miss it. Still, this means I can get Amy Borsick to thank herself for reading this out. Many thanks, Amy, and thanks to everyone at Solaris and Rebellion who put their time, energy, and ingenuity into getting this book out into the world, particularly my wonderful editor, David Thomas Moore, who suggested edits that wouldn't alter the word count of each section, for which I will be forever grateful. Each one has 381 words, just for full context here. And a long-running thanks to George Sandison, Max Edwards, Tim Stretton, my brother, my crocodile, my rat, and my dog. Finally, the writer Christopher Priest read an early draft of 381, gave me some invaluable advice, and shaped this book for the better. He also told me that I had to finish it, so I did. He is much missed. Thanks, everyone. I will cherish this. Thank you.
Okay, so that brings us to the end of the formal proceedings and the award ceremony for this year. As I've said, my sixth and last, which is going to be different. It's going to be something where I think next year I will kind of miss that, the stress leading up to it, getting everything ordered and counting the votes and figuring out who has voted accidentally and isn't actually a member, or whatever else that we have to do.
Accidentally, huh?
Yeah, they slipped, keyboard slipped. But yes, it's going to be different. But I think the thing that we have had for the time that I have had the fortune to be up here, to be the person that's presenting these awards, and to assist the other presenters who we've had over the years, the amazing guests of honor who've come up here and managed the awards. Every year you see a moment where the science fiction community renews itself, celebrates and looks at all the amazing work that's been produced and that everybody has read, has watched, has looked at, has listened to, and has been touched by in some way. And long may that continue. You know, it doesn't need one person to be leading that, to be instigating that, to be organizing that. It can be any person. The people who are the stars, the people who are the incredible people, are the people who are producing. So in the best sense of Ted Chiang's work, let's just go out there and make good stuff, right? Let's let the computers just be computers, and you know, we'll just go out and do the creative stuff, because that's what we should be doing. Thank you very much. One last note, anyone that's got an award, please do stay behind so you can get some photographs. That will be very much appreciated, and if we can get you all together, that would be wonderful. Thank you.